Okay, guys. Currently just chilling on a bench. It's really quiet. I'm gonna pick up a walk in a moment. So apologies if there's any wind. I'm just using my phone as a bit of a microphone at the moment. But just wanted to just do a really, I guess, random sort of chill video with no topic. I'm trying to do these a bit more regularly, just because yeah, I don't really play games anymore and record them, and there's not really anything coming out. And to be honest, I much prefer these. They help me get out and about, talk about stuff, and yeah, I don't know. Maybe you enjoy the rambles of me walking and talking. I don't know. So I've just been walking up and down this trail. It's like 1.5 miles each way. Been trying to do that every day. Um, I don't know if that's making a difference or not. To be honest, just checking it's still turned on. Yeah, to be honest, like a lot of the time, I just set my watch going again and carry on. Yeah, to be honest, I don't know if this will be the best camera angle because, you probably don't want to look at me ugly mush the whole way. But I don't know if it's helping or not, and I don't know if it's beneficial. I honestly don't know. For a good couple of weeks, I felt like it was really helping the mental. Now I'm not so sure. It's a bit like, how do I say it? Like, it's a bit difficult to just take these headphones out. It's a bit difficult to keep the motivation high when you're pretty much just wandering around back areas, and it's not the most interesting to look at. I mean, I'll turn you around, you might be able to see. Oops. Like, it's not the most inspiring place to walk through. I'll be honest. It kind of looks like you're gonna get killed. It's a bit cold, also a bit warm. Typical British weather: cold, warm, not sunny, grey, no cloud, like no sun but clouds, but no clouds. Like, you know what I'm on about. And so, to be honest, like yesterday, I was really struggling on this walk. So I went on live on TikTok, and it helped give me that motivation to finish. Like, I got about a mile in, and I was like, I've got 2.5 miles left. I know that's not very far for you athletic runners, but for me, that's like a pretty decent distance, walking like 3-4 miles every day. And I was going to turn around, and I was like, nah, I'll go on live stream. I'll see if I can chat to anybody. That will help the motivation keep going. So today, I'll be honest, like, I was struggling to just carry on and do this. And I've set myself this, not goal, because I don't like setting goals, because then you're just going to fail. I'm trying to set myself a mindset of just like, keep doing it, no matter how the mind is or how the body is, right? Not to sound like David Goggins, because my God, I'm like the pre-fit version of white David Goggins, bro. But it's all just total grass here, and the hay fever is off the charts, bro. So like yesterday, my legs were dead sore, yeah, and I didn't want to do the walk. However, I've done this a few times now, and I'm beginning to learn that when your legs are sore, it doesn't mean your legs are sore. Sometimes they are. Like, sometimes I've set off and I thought, yeah, I actually am sore. You know, I might have to cut it a bit short because I don't want to get injured. So, you know, I'm trying to be a bit sensible. But a lot of the time, you get into your rhythm and you get going, and you feel all right. Today, I'll be honest, I watched England, man. I had a bit to drink. I got involved. I wanted to win the atmosphere, and we didn't, man. And I'm not going to make this a Gareth Southgate video, but I just think we've got fantastic players, and they've been held back, and we've probably wasted another generation. And I'm a competitive person, I like sports, and if you're going to try to win something, you have to treat it with respect. And I don't think the English FA, which are like kind of the people that like own the English football, kind of, for want of a better phrase for those non-football fans, they're not taking it seriously, and they're just hiring managers that are nice, hiring managers that do what the FA says, ticking targets and all this. But in reality, you've got to have a top manager, top mentality. He's got to be a bad loser, you know. I always say, if you want to win, have a group of bad losers, bro, because they'll do anything to win. And we're not treating it with respect. You know, you're playing against top teams in Europe, and we're going into it with a mediocre manager. It's just not great, man. So, yeah, unfortunately we didn't win. I don't think I'll ever see England win anything in my lifetime with the way it's ran. So, I'm having some ups and downs, to be honest. I'm having some lulls, I don't know what you'd call them, some like, I guess you could say dark moments. I mean, I'd like to say that a lot of them stem from a relationship, and yeah, they probably do, and that is fading. It's fading a lot, and that's good. But a lot of it is just my mind. I can be in a good mood. Really, really, like, I was saying this yesterday to a friend, like, I can be in a good mood and a terrible mood in the same day for no reason. And I know that's not particularly uncommon, or whatever have you, but it does get frustrating because, like, past couple of weeks, been a solid mood, like good mood, and then like I've just woken up and I just know, like, if you've ever had like depression, or you've ever dealt with it, and you get that feeling, it's hard to explain, but you just know nothing's pulling you out of this pit. And like this week, I've just been waking up late for no reason, you know, unable to sleep but tired, just feeling, just mentally just in the pits, bro. And the only thing I can say is I've managed to do this walk every day, and you know, it's not great. It's not like I'm doing some marathon and I'm shedding a load of weight and I'm looking ripped and I'm going to the gym and my life's fantastic. Nah, like, in a way, like, sometimes I feel daft, like, because it is a bit of an accomplishment for me, like, doing this, just getting out and about and walking the 3-4 miles every day, regardless of if I'm in a good mood, because even though I've been in a bad mood, I've managed to get up here, drive here and do the walk. No one's here. It's completely dead. It's not like very motivational. I'm not in the the hills of Italy, mate, looking beautiful. And you know, that's all I can point to. I can point to and I can say I've done this. But at least I guess I can say that, because in the past I wouldn't have done this. I wouldn't have had a car. I wouldn't have been driving. I wouldn't have been out and about speaking to walkers or greeting people or talking to a shop owner, because all these things I struggled with. But I'm getting there a little bit, and yeah, sometimes I don't know, I start a bit of an idiot. I like want to pat myself on the back, but I'm also like, bro, you ain't done anything. And so I spiral into like bad moods and stuff. And I know I had a guy come in my stream yesterday, I won't name him in case he don't want to be named, but lovely bloke. And he was saying yesterday that he felt like he was in a rut. He's not getting much done. He just goes to work, he eats his food, he comes home, maybe goes gym, maybe organises to do something, but doesn't really, he's not getting on with his goals or his aspirations or his things that he wants to do. And I was like, listen man, you're doing a lot better than me, you're doing a lot better than other people. Like, what you see on social media, bro, and what you see on these motivational posts, it's not really real. I'm not trying to say I'm trying to be motivational, but I am trying to be a bit more open with you guys and show this side. Like, I've walked 2.2 mile. It was chucking it down, so I had a raincoat. Now I'm stuck in this raincoat. And if you've ever worn an actual proper like Gore-Tex raincoat that doesn't let any rain in no matter how heavy, it's like I'm in a bin bag and it's so sweaty. Sweat is pouring off me, and you know, I feel a bit insecure. I feel daft holding the camera out and talking to you guys in case anybody comes along and wonders what the hell I'm doing. But it is helpful because I know I am talking to someone. I know someone out there is listening. So if you are listening and you've made it this far, leave a comment. And you know, I'm just trying to keep it going. Whether that's been a 1 view account streamer, whether that's doing the walking videos to nobody. This is a lovely little lavender bush. As I walk into it, you know, I'm just trying to keep going, bro. I don't have any fantastic aspirations. I don't have a fantastic life. Like, a lot of the shit I could talk about is really miserable, right? But I'm not trying to go down that route, because if I start thinking about it, it'll make me miserable. And so one of the things that I've been trying to practice over these last like 6 months has been talking to myself more kindly. And so when I do put myself down and I do like self-talk and I do, you know, talk a lot of shit to myself, I do try to say some good things that have happened, like, hey, but come on, 6 months ago you'd never driven, you were scared to drive even though you'd passed. Now you've bought a car, you saved up, you own the car, you're not renting it, you're not on finance, you know, you've done that, that's a really good thing. You know, it's all paid for and insured. You've got out and you're walking. This summer you've had a nice summer, you've got a nice tan, you've got walking, you're doing a little bit healthier, you know. Yeah, you dealt with that relationship problem, that was a big thing for you, you know, you dealt with that, and yeah, it's been a bit traumatic, but you're getting there. You've met some new friends, you know. I'm trying to be a bit more positive, because when we go on social media, and we watch these people, it is disheartening. Like, I saw a post yesterday and I thought it was disgusting, and nobody said anything. And this girl, she got rejected from working in a coffee shop. And to be honest, like, I struggle with everything like that. So to me, doing something like that is incredible. You know, working with customers, talking, putting a face on, you know, getting everyone's order right. You know, someone might say, bro, that's a college job for idiots. But depending on who you are, you look at it differently. Somebody might be like a mechanical engineer and just really hate the thought of being in a busy high street shop and might think they're doing good. Or like me, like, I'm not at that position in my life. I wish I was. You know, and it's silly to wish you were doing a high school job, but I wish I was. I can't do that. My brain is just fucked, man. I'm trying to sort it out. And all the comments were like, she made this post saying that she'd worked 10 years in barista work. She was a manager, she was this, that, and she got rejected for a job pouring coffee. And all the comments with like thousands of likes were like, well, all you've done your life is pour coffee. 1,000 upvotes. Yeah, you're just a high school dropout bum and da 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 da. And it's like, she was obviously upset that, you know, she was obviously upset that she didn't get the job she wanted. She was relevant experience. And she even said in the comments, well, that's what I like doing. It doesn't matter. You know, I think as well, like, I get a bit worried about the judgment. You know, about, oh, you're this old and you're only doing this. And in a way that's held me back so much that now I am this old and I'm not doing anything. So don't let shit like that hold you back, or, you know, you'll end up like me, bro. And that's not good. And, oh man. Okay, just had to pause as there was a load of traffic on the road with walkers and bikers and that lot. Yeah, sorry, that was a bit of a negative self-talk moment there, but it's true, man. Like, and so these people were slating this girl for working an average job and been like, you're 29, girl, you know, what the fuck are you doing? And I just think the way people are these days online, everyone is terrified of showing the real them. And in a way, this sounds a bit of a leap, but the girl I was with wouldn't show me who she was. There was moments of it, there was brief moments of it where I felt like I was talking to the real her, but most of it was hidden away. And I understand not everyone is as open as, or like emotionally well versed, you know, because I've done a lot of digging and I feel like I can talk quite well about that side, which is, you know, if I pat myself on the back, that's a pretty good trait. And I don't mean it to disrespect her either. I mean, it is difficult and I was there for her, but she didn't really want that. But the point is, everyone's terrified to admit that they've got some issues, or they've got insecurities, or they've got, you know, these problems. And when they're on social media and they're doing these videos, they're only posting the best moments. Like, you're watching someone's highlight reel and thinking that's their everyday. Like, and that's just not true. Yeah, okay, some people do live a fantastic life and more power to them, you know. Just walking past a factory here, so it's kind of loud. Yeah, more power to them. But most people live pretty boring, mundane lives. And that doesn't make for great social media content. Especially if you live a mundane life and you're having a low moment, which is most people, by the way. But if you were to go online, you wouldn't think it was low people having bad moments, because the way algorithms work, the way websites work, they want you to be on their website for as long as possible. So they want to sell you dreams, they want to sell you people having a good time and all this stuff, yeah. So it's not really beneficial, is it, to show you an average person having a rough time? So they don't really do that. So we're about 3 miles in now, 2.8. But yeah, you know, that's helped me. That talking to you guys has motivated me to keep going. So thank you guys. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak to you and you listen. I appreciate that. But you know, it's bloody difficult, man. I'm finding it really, really difficult. You know, I can sit here and say, oh, I wish I'd have had this mentality when I was 20, because I'd have spent 5 years in the gym, 5 years socialising, 5 years working or whatever, and I'd be way further ahead. But I'll be honest, my 20s, mate, didn't exist. They didn't exist. You can talk to my family, I don't really have any mates, so you can't talk to them. But my 20s didn't exist. I was fucked, bro. And those are like your formative years, man. You're 18 to like 27, kind of. Those are like your big formative years where you have heartbreak, you have jobs, you get fired, you get a new job, you get rejected from a job, you put down a payment on a car, you pay some bills, you move out, it fails, you move back in. And like my 20s didn't exist. I had a lot going on, major problems that I won't even go into. But I'm like starting from now. So it feels bloody difficult because of my age. And like I'm trying to start as a 30-year-old, as a 20-year-old. So it's not quite the same if you make a silly mistake, or your CV's a bit rubbish, or your experience isn't good, or you're a bit nervous. Like all of a sudden when you're 30, you're meant to be a standout adult with everything in shape. Well, I'm not, and I'm just being open and honest, I would like to say this has helped, but if I'm being honest and I know how I am, I'll probably delete this video, or want to delete it, or I won't delete it, I'll post it, and then tomorrow I'll regret opening up. So I'm doing it for you guys because I feel uncomfortable doing this, but I feel like I've got to do some uncomfortable things to progress. Maybe I meet someone new, a different person, a different friend, a new location, or whatever, an interesting comment, or like I bump into someone. So I'm just trying to like put myself in like micro awkward situations that I can handle to get some wins, if that makes sense. I don't know if you know what I mean by that, but if you're trying something new and you fail, you might just give up. If you try to do too much and you fail, you'll think, oh, that was way too much. But if you do small little micro things that you can try and get wins at, then you can be like, oh, I did that. Oh, I did that, So today I'll think to myself, well, today was rubbish. I felt awful, but I got the walk done. I made a video. I'm going to go back and get some food. It wasn't the best day. It wasn't the most productive day. But, we got something done. Check it off. Try again tomorrow or something. So I'm just trying to show you that I'm a real person. Yeah. Alright, take it easy, guys. Smash a like on the video, comment, all that good stuff. Much love.